In a city full of glass towers and endless noise, there lived a young woman named Maya. From the outside, her life looked successful. She worked in a respected company. She wore neat clothes, carried a laptop everywhere, and smiled politely in meetings. Her parents proudly told relatives, "Maya has a great career," but no one saw the quiet battle inside her. Her workplace was demanding. Long hours were expected. Weekends disappeared. Her manager rarely appreciated her efforts. Instead, he pointed out mistakes, even the smallest ones. When projects succeeded, others took the credit. When something failed, she was blamed. At first, Maya told herself, "This is normal. Everyone struggles. I just need to be stronger." So she stayed. She ignored the headaches. She ignored the sleepless nights. She ignored the heavy feeling in her chest every Sunday evening. Months turned into years. The confident, creative woman she once was began to fade. She stopped painting, something she once loved. She stopped meeting friends. She stopped laughing freely. One afternoon, after weeks of working on an important presentation, her manager criticized her harshly in front of the entire team. "This is disappointing," he said coldly. "I expected better." The room was silent. Maya felt her face burn. She wanted to defend herself. She wanted to explain the endless hours she had poured into that project. But she said nothing. That evening, she sat alone in her apartment. The city lights flickered outside her window. For the first time, she didn't cry. She didn't feel angry. She felt tired. And in that quiet moment, a simple question rose in her mind. Why am I staying somewhere that makes me feel so small? The answer frightened her, because she was afraid. Afraid of starting over. Afraid of disappointing her family. Afraid of losing stability. Walking away felt like failure. But another thought followed. What if staying is the real failure? Failure to protect her peace. Failure to value herself. Failure to believe she deserved better. The next morning, Maya did something she had never done before. She chose herself. Her hands trembled as she typed her resignation letter. Doubt whispered loudly in her mind. What if you can't find another job? What if this is a mistake? But beneath the fear, there was a small spark of courage. When she handed in her resignation, her manager barely looked surprised. "You'll realize how hard it is out there," he said. Maybe he was right. The first few weeks after leaving were uncomfortable. There was uncertainty. There were moments of panic. Some people questioned her decision. "You left such a stable job?" they asked. But something inside her began to heal. She started painting again. She updated her resume. She applied for roles that aligned with her values. She even considered freelancing, something she had always dreamed about. Rejections came. Some days were discouraging. But this time, she was not shrinking. She was growing. Months later, Maya joined a smaller company where collaboration mattered more than competition. Her ideas were heard. Her work was appreciated. The environment wasn't perfect, no place is, but it respected her humanity. One evening, as she walked home under the setting sun, she realized something powerful. The bravest moment of her life was not when she endured the pressure. It was when she walked away from it. Walking away did not make her weak. It made her free. So if you're standing in a place that constantly drains you, if you're holding on to something that breaks your spirit, ask yourself honestly, are you staying because it is right or because you are afraid? Sometimes courage is not about fighting harder. Sometimes courage is about releasing what no longer serves you. You deserve respect. You deserve peace. You deserve growth. And sometimes the first step toward a better life is finding the strength to walk away.